Okay.
Rita, what happened? What did he say? What'd you think of him?
Do you want some more coffee?
Will you talk to your old man? That's what I like about Rita Herring. She hasn't said a coherent word since her husband mentioned Reverend Winter.
How long has that been?
Oh, nigh on 10 years.
It was your idea that I have a talk with him.
Well?
It was your idea that we let someone else come crashing into our personal lives.
Rita.
I didn't want to have to talk to him. I didn't want to have to discuss our personal problems with him. All that was your idea.
Okay, it was my idea. So what happened?
Not very much.
Well, then don't tell me very much. But tell me something.
Reverend Winter's a very nice person. We had an interesting talk. Or should I say chat? Or should I say session? At first, he said no to both tea and coffee. And then when asked 15 minutes later, he still said no.
What's bothering you, huh? Come on.
Come on, what? You were right. We got along very nicely, considering. Get your feet off the chair. I think that once I get started, I will be able to talk with him and be honest with him about Joe Chernick and everything.
Great.
But that doesn't mean that I can or will even want to talk to you about the things we discuss, understand? You can't have it both ways, Norm. You can't urge me to talk to Reverend Winter about the things that are bothering me and then expect me to confide in you, too. If I could have confided in you in the first place, I wouldn't need to see a minister.
Rita, when it comes to you, when it comes to my wife, I'll try anything. If living with me isn't enough, well, I'll go to a doctor, a minister, a friend, or the President of the United States. Look, when it comes to you, I don't have any ego at all. I just want you to be well and happy. Okay? How would you like to hear about my day at the docks? That's what I thought. Well, I'm going to bed. You know what they say, Rita? They say too much closeness, too much sharing of feeling, of warmth and fear and all that can just make Norman and Rita a loving couple. But we can't have that, can we? Huh? Can we?
Modern man is shackled, if you will, to a desk and a chair, a ledger and an adding machine, a graph and a dictaphone. These are the weapons of the modern man's jungle. Weapons that require no muscular activity to wield. No use of the body that was designed for the hunter. And that is, unfortunately, the greatest contributing factor to the rise in cardiovascular disease. Susan.
Good evening, Dr. Rossi.
Good evening. Come in. Come in.
I'm sorry I didn't phone first, but I'm running a bit behind schedule.
Oh, it's all right. I guess I forgot something. Exactly what is it in your schedule that I'm in that you're behind in?
Well, you see, I've been appointed keeper of the crowbar.
The crowbar?
Right. It's my job to start prying pocketbooks from people for donations.
Oh, for the children's wing at the hospital.
Right.
Oh, that's great.
Look, I know you've already pledged your financial donation, but I thought perhaps I could get you to donate a little time, too.
Oh, well, I'm afraid I don't have any time tonight. You see, I'm supposed to be down at the inn at 8 o'clock for a businessman's banquet there.
Well, could you spare a few moments?
Well, yeah, I suppose so. Would you like a drink?
If it doesn't hold you up.
No, as a matter of fact, I think I'm going to need something tonight to hold me up. I don't know what it is about these things that I hate so much. Oh, look, is this all right, or you want it on the rocks?
It's fine.
Well, I don't know of anything that I can think that would be more terrible than to face 50 or 60 men and having consumed a half a side of beef and a pound or so of potatoes and butter, and then me have to lecture to them on obesity.
Think how uncomfortable it must make them feel.
Yeah, look, I'm sorry, I don't have any more olives.
Less calories.
Well, now, let's see. What was it? You mentioned something about a crowbar that you were going to prize some off-duty hours for me to donate. Do what, exactly?
I'm afraid to mention it now.
Well, not speeches.
Ladies' clubs.
Yikes.
Oh, come on, Doctor. You're chief of staff. Surely it's your responsibility.
Yeah, well, it's not exactly my forte.
I disagree. A very compelling figure in black tie. Much more so than those baggy white jackets you run around in at the hospital.
Yeah, I know. But this is a lot more uncomfortable than those baggy white jackets that you... Joe!
Excuse me.
Oh, no. Come here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that, you had company.
No, wait a minute. It's all right, Joe.
Your brother?
Yeah. Yeah, listen, I have to apologize to you for his rudeness.
Don't be silly, please.
Well,
has he recovered completely from his accident?
well, he had a kind of a bad time. He's going to have to take it for a while until it's going to be all right.
My husband said it was a miracle he came out alive.
Yeah. Well, actually, we were very lucky that Tom was out on the road that night.
Tom's very good with emergencies.
Susan, if you forgive me, I'm just going to have to call this short. Thank you.
I'll try.
Thank you. I'll try and work something out with the speeches to the ladies' club and all, if you think it'll help.
Oh, it will. Thank you.
Where's Tom tonight?
Home working. He, too, must make speeches.
Oh?
Every Sunday.
Oh, of course.
Good night, Dr. Rossi.
Good night, Susan.
Thanks for your time.
No, it's all right.
Not bad.
Thanks. I wish I could say the same for your manners.
Rule 1 for roomies. Don't crowd the action. Who was she, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I was going to introduce you.
Oh, I figured when a doll like that pays a private visit to a house to see her favorite doctor, it's for private consultation.
Are you ever going to grow up?
I might, now that I have a teacher. Hey, you know that monkey suit? It does help. What did she say about a very compelling figure?
All right, you've had your laugh. Now, how about just dropping it, huh?
Who's laughing? I'm eating my heart out.
Well, now you don't have to, because she happens to be married.
Oh, I dig.
No, I don't think you do dig. Her name is Winter. Mrs. Tom Winter.
Is she married to the preacher?
Yeah.
I mean, the guy that dragged us out of the wreck.
That's right.
And you were just expressing your gratitude.
Oh, you're beautiful. You're beautiful.
Oh, come on, Mike. A fundraising campaign is a telephone call, not cocktails for two at 8 o'clock in the evening. No wonder you don't miss New York.
Oh, cut it out, will you?
Good night, lover.
Preview from the continuing story of Peyton Place.
What right do you have to tell people what to do with their lives? What are your credentials? A wrecked marriage? A wife who gets smashed in a motel room?
You always wear a sign. A great big sign. Joey was here.
I want you.